As a software engineer and self-proclaimed tech enthusiast, I spend a lot of time in front of a computer. So naturally, I put a lot of thought into the gear that I use on my desk setup. Today, I'm going to give you a tour of my desk setup where I use to write code during the day for my job as a software engineer and to create content during the weekends for this YouTube channel. I'll start with the furniture of this setup. I have a right-angled IKEA bekant L-shaped desk in white, and the portion where all my peripherals sit is covered with the super huge Northern Lights desk pad from lttstore.com. This giant desk pad not only provides a bit of character to the all-white top of this desk, but also helps to dampen the typing sound of my mechanical keyboard so that I sound a little less annoying during online meetings. For seating, I have this rather basic office chair that I bought off of Craigslist a few years back, but I do have this posture seat from Backjoy that positions my lower back and prevents me from slouching when I'm sitting down. Next is the most expensive item on my desk setup, the late 2019 16-inch Macbook Pro. I still prefer to use a laptop because of the added benefit of it being portable. That means that I can have the same computing power whether it be docked here on my desk or when I'm using it as a laptop from the comforts of my couch in the living room. When I do have this MacBook on my desk, it is almost always sitting up on this Rain Design Eye-Level 2 stand that is set to its highest height so that the MacBook's display is on the same eye level as my monitor. The aluminium material of the stand helps to dissipate the heat from under the MacBook, and this particular design also enables me to hide things under the stand without it being visible from the front, which helps me to keep this desk setup looking clean. I have some commonly used things like my external SSD, SD card reader, and a USB-C cable hidden underneath. As for the monitor, I have the Dell U2415, which is a 24-inch 1920 by 1200 display that I've been using for close to 5 years now. This display has a 16 by 10 aspect ratio, meaning that it displays extra vertical pixels. That translates to a few extra lines of code or text on the screen, which is advantageous to me as I spend 90% of my time on productivity apps like Visual Studio Code or Microsoft Edge. For video editing, this isn't the best monitor. It's not particularly color accurate, nor is it super bright, but it does give me the additional screen real estate that I need when editing a video project. For more color accurate work, like when I'm color grading or reviewing a video before exporting, I play back the video on the 16-inch display on my MacBook Pro as the display is more color accurate. In terms of how I use these two displays, all of my actual work is done on the Dell monitor, and the MacBook display is used exclusively for static apps like Spotify or Microsoft To Do. This helps me to alleviate the issue of neck strain from constantly shifting my head to the right to view content on the MacBook's display. In addition to that, when I do find that I need more screen real estate, like when I'm trying to debug a problem where I have documentation pages and active discussions open, I take advantage of Sidecar on macOS to use my iPad as an additional monitor. Sitting on top of the monitor is the Benq Screenbar Plus. This is the only light that I use on this desk 99% of the time, as it outputs enough light even during the night to everything directly in front of the monitor. The Screenbar Plus is connected to this control dial where I can adjust the brightness and color temperature, but I usually just leave it at the auto setting, which automatically adjusts the brightness with the built-in ambient light sensor. Another thing that is connected to my monitor is this pair of Amazon Basic speakers. These speakers are mainly used for listening to music on Spotify. I generally don't watch movies or YouTube videos here on my desk. I usually watch them on my TV where I have a 5.1 surround sound setup. But when I do need higher audio fidelity for audio editing or sound design, I tend to plug in my wired Sony headphones that give me a more accurate sound signal. The mouse that I'm using is the Logitech MX Anywhere 3. I've had this mouse since it came out late last year and I absolutely love it. For the keyboard, I have the hhkb Hybrid Type S, which has a 60 key layout and the 45-gram Topper silent switches. I currently have some blank keycaps on part of the keyboard as I've been trying to improve my touch typing skills. To the front of the keyboard, I have a memory foam palm rest, which is a pretty basic one. It's handy for long coding sessions, but it also doubles as a stand to prop up my iPad to an optimal height for jotting down notes during a meeting or when I'm ideating a solution to a problem. tucked under my monitor is the newest addition to my desk setup, which is the Davinci Resolve Speed Editor. This has been a game changer for me as it helps me to get a rough cut for a video project in record time. For example, it greatly helped me to sift through the hours of footage that I had for my recent day in the life of a software engineer video. Before I move on, I just want to highlight the fact that all the peripherals that I have on this desk connect through Bluetooth and charge through USB-C. It's great that within my immediate line of sight, there aren't any cables at all. That means that I can reposition them around as I see fit. And when it comes time to charge these peripherals, I can use the same USB-C cable that I have plugged into my Macbook Pro to charge them. That's the beauty of USB-C. In terms of other knickknacks that I have on my desk, I have a wireless charger tucked right under my monitor to charge my phone, and also under my monitor, I have 2 other phones and my memory card case for all my unused media cards. Also, I have a Rubik's Cube and some fidget toys like this clicky S Pen for my former Galaxy Note 7 that I fidget around when I'm thinking about something or when I'm bored during a meeting. To the right side of the desk, I have some items from a time that I had friends, a minimalist looking pencil holder that has some stationery for when I need to do some physical paperwork, a makeshift charging station for my other tech gadgets, and a desk lamp that I turn on when taking video calls to provide sort of a fill light for my face. Lastly, powering this entire setup in literal terms is this tripp lite surge protector that I have connected to a Wemo smart plug so that I can remotely turn on or off my entire desk setup through the Google Assistant. I also have this Anker 40-watt multi-port USB charger that provides power to all my USB powered chargers on my desk. All of the cables under my desk are routed and are managed with these cable management clamps so that my feet don't end up tangling the cables. And that is my entire desk setup. If you want to see more of my desk setup in action, check out my day in the life of a software engineer video where I walk you through how my day looks like during this whole work from home period. A quick reminder that all the products mentioned in this video, along with the full list of tech products that I use daily, are on my website at dickwyn.xyz. The link to my website and my Twitter and Instagram profiles will be down in the video description. And as always, please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more tech-focused content like this, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see me make down in the comments section. And until next time, everyone stay safe, and I hope to see you very soon in the next video.